To paraphrase the late Mitch Hedberg, I used to be a nerd. I still am, but I used to be too. When I was about 10, I started to get curious. While Kevin McAllister and my peers were rummaging through the locked chests and sock drawers of their older brothers and fathers, I wasn't. I waited until no one was around, walked into our living room, pulled out the S volume of our family's 1992 edition of the World Book Encyclopedia, and flipped it open to sex, and read the following. See sexual intercourse. Bam! I learned something already. So, after turning to sexual intercourse, I read the article, and learned that it has something to do with privates, and really, I didn't get anything useful out of it. Thanks a lot, World Book Encyclopedia Company. In the 5th grade, my parents sent me to a little Christian school. If you went to Christian school, it was just like you remember. If you didn't, it was basically the movie Saved without the pregnant girl, the Jewish girl, and the kid in the wheelchair, which is a shame because they were awesome and would have made my school experience way more exciting. Marilyn Manson did go to my school, but that was before my time. And there was a sex scandal, but that was after my time. So while I was there, the only thing notable about the school was that it was a Christian school, which is still pretty noteworthy when you have to tackle something like sex ed. It's also a big deal when you have a science class where you can't ask questions about evolution. But in middle school, sex ed seemed way more important. In the 6th grade, my classmates and I studied the book Preparing for Adolescence by Dr. James Dobson. And that was pretty much it. If the private school system fails you, you can always turn to your family, right? And even though I wasn't looking forward to the birds and the bees talk with my dad, at least he had some experience. The day he walked into my room without knocking, I knew it was on. Well, I guess you're old enough that you've probably figured out your own attitudes on dating and stuff like that. I guess. I shrugged into my book and braced for the rest. Well, okay then, he said. And as suddenly as he'd come, he was gone. That, in a nutshell, was my experience with sex ed. Needless to say, my journey into romantic identity was trial-filled and error-prone. Romancing the Hilarity is a collection of stories and observations designed to keep you laughing as you try and err on the road to happily ever after. Or whatever you're looking for. So here it is. Even though most of the words are on the page, I still really need your help with things like development, printing, distribution, and the new website. If funding goes really well, I'll be diving into a downloadable audiobook. If you found this promo humorous, I'm pretty sure you'll have as much fun reading the book as I did writing it. Thanks for watching.